Yes, yo. What's going on? 2K Wednesday back again, ready to rock and roll with you. I see you out there, Sotero. I'm trying to get my act together, man. This the way that the new system is working here. It's not letting me see the broadcast, but that's okay. I'm gonna do it anyway. Here we go. All right, let's go. Let's grow. As usual, every Wednesday we get together with some of the most powerful real estate agents that I have ever met in my life. And we look to make a minimum of 2,000 contacts together in these 3 hours. Now, it's a minimum of 2,000 contacts. What's up, Liz? What's up, Amani? I see you. We look to make a minimum of 2,000. And I say a minimum because we most often wind up breaking way through that and growing past that number. A contact, of course, is any living, breathing adult human that we communicate with either face to face or on the phone or FaceTime or WhatsApp or what do they call that thing? Zoom or anything like that. We've been doing a lot of Zoom communications. If there's 10 people on the Zoom call, including you, that's 10 more contacts that you've made. What's up, Steve? I see you, Steve Benecourt, Real Estate Royalty. I see you, my brother. In addition to those face-to-face or those person-to-person conversations, you can also count any text message that you send, any instant message, direct message, semaphore, smoke signal, et cetera, et cetera. Any of those messages that you send and you get a response. My microphone kind of messed up on me. Can you guys still hear me? Throw me a thumbs up or like a love if you can hear me. So anyway, if you send out a direct message, instant message, text message, and somebody responds to that, those are contacts as well. If we are doing a live broadcast, or if you're sharing a live broadcast, or if you're doing a watch party or something like that, and you have people that are watching during your live broadcast, we're going to call those contacts as well because you can directly communicate with them. And if you put up a social media post, any social media post here, Instagram, wherever, and people like and comment on that social media post, and then you respond to them. So in other words, you put up the cat picture, somebody goes, "Aw," and you go, "Yeah, I know, right?" Those are considered contacts as well. And then, of course, if you have a website or if you have some sort of squeeze page or landing page and people are clicking into your website and asking for more information for things, we're going to call those contacts as well. So let us go. Let's grow. I will be making my own phone calls and follow-up calls. There's a bunch of agents that I've been delivering leads and contacts to that'll be doing follow-up calls and contacts as well. And let's see how big we can grow today. All right. Good afternoon. I see you out there. What's up, Mr. Josh Pride, rocking and rolling with us. Welcome to the party. All right, we are starting the day off with 562 contacts. Now that is just from me and a few different sources, all the sources that we talked about. I have not counted views yet. This morning we got to, so every day, what's up, Kelly Goldstein? What's the deal? What's going on? So every day at the DeVoe group, we get together and we lead generate between 8 and 11. That lead generation is, we look to make a minimum of 200 contacts. Now, I know that there are people out there that say, well, damn, how are you making 200 contacts a day? I mean, just the math alone is going to be, what are you doing? 1 second each contact? Well, sometimes yes. And only about maybe 20% of those are phone contacts. We're looking to add our other leverage levers to the mix. And in doing that, we are finding that we're talking to a lot more people, especially since we've been all home. And the interest in real estate has gone up. So that being said, organically, there were 562 contacts so far. And as the agents start to report in, there'll be more and more contacts. So good afternoon. Man, it does not feel like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, right? We're gonna go from 4 to 7. We might actually end a little early because I have a honeydew list over here that needs to be taken care of. We're putting some plants up, and I have a feeling that we're gonna hit 2,000 pretty quickly, and then we'll be playing with the bank money. If you are out there in the world and you want to come on, let me do my invites and make sure that they're right. All right. My computer has been moving extra slowly these last few months. Rebecca Soto, what's up? The Soto's in the place to be. What's going on? And so I have been a little frustrated. Been talking smack about you Mac users. Fratelloni. What's going on, Antonio? Give me a second. Let me just open up this WhatsApp and send that message out. Hola. Hola, hola, hola. All right, let's get it going. Reminder, if you put a comment into let's go, let's grow. If you put a comment into the comment section, I cannot broadcast it unless you give StreamYard permission to do it. I have no idea why. It's one of their things. So I am going to abide by that rule because I have no choice. All right. Let us do this, and let's do this together. Blake Scott, what's going on, Blake? You love Mac. Yeah, well, this Mac thing has definitely been on my nerves recently. You know, I talk a good amount of smack about Macs. How about that? I talk a good amount of smack about Macs. Okay, we are broadcasting live. And here's what's funny. Like, I cannot find this broadcast. Wow, it's way down there. Okay, well, that's good. I see you. All right. Let's see if I can expand this. I don't want the take the microphone and turn the microphone down and put it over here side by side. How about I do that? Can I do that? Boom. Now we've got the StreamYard going. And I could see you, I could see me, I could see us, and I could see we. Let's go, let's grow. Ooh. I know what to do. See, I'm going to solve this issue right now. I may have some strong and powerful guests on. We may have some people that are showcasing property a little bit later on. We don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to have fun doing it. How about that? I'm going to try and experiment. I'm going to do something right now that may or may not be cool. We will see. Let's see. Oh, we are behind. Yes. We're doing two things at the same time. Let us see. We got like and loves going on. I'm broadcasting to the family television behind me in order to unify the look. Boom. Okay, while I do this really quickly, I'm just going to throw a commercial on and then I'll be right back. All right. So this thing is moving a little bit slower than I wanted to, but it is here. What's up? Let's Let us go. Let us grow. Let's see. So I've got the Facebook going on behind me. It is moving incredibly slowly. I might be asking way too much of this single computer. Okay, so let's not beat it up, Sekou. All right, here we go. There we go. Here we are. What up, Jeter? I see you, my brother. Cornelius Jeter, that's that time royalty right there. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so we're gonna run this in the background. We're gonna see if I can see when people join. I could see the comments live, and everything is cool. Jeter, we gotta talk, my brother, man. There's so much stuff going on, man. I hope the family is okay. I hope everybody is observing some safety.
I can see you on the TVs and on the other TVs and on the other TVs.
Yeah, it goes all the way back. All right. Let's go, let's grow. So we have another 11. So that's 73. That's 573. Let's go. What's up, Basil? I see you. So we are not gonna see those people joining. That's weird. Okay. Let me start my dialer. Now my dialer, what I'm doing with my dialer is I'm following up with people who have clicked on links and who have gone to my boost page, etc., etc. What's up, DT? I see you. I put the StreamYard link into the what am I thinking? Into the WhatsApp. So if you want to talk there, D, that's fine. Let me just make sure that this invite goes out. All right, I'm good. I'm good to go. Let's see if I can get it to a few other folks that I love. Yeah, there we go. Man, V. I see you, Brenda. I see you, Grizel. Welcome to the party. Congratulations on your recent move. I hope you do well there. You know, I'm still pushing to see if I can get you over here. Hola! There we go. And that is how we do it. Let's get this party started. I put the big love button. Now my love button is working. Yes, my love button is working. Danielle will join us shortly. That's good. All right, let's make this stuff happen. And let's make this stuff happen rather quickly. Let me start my dialer. So I am not using my triple line dialer right now. I'm using the dialer that comes with my KV Core package. So it dials it one at a time, but the answer rate is high because they've all clicked on stuff. The numbers are verified. And really all I'm doing is calling back. I have 98 that are on my to-do list today. So I'm going to make sure that I hit all 98 during this broadcast. While I'm doing that, remember, I start with my gratitude text. Remember, I said that text messages count as contacts as long as they're responding to you. So what I do is at the beginning of every one of my lead generation sessions, I send out probably about 25 to 50 gratitude texts, right? And those gratitude texts is thank you for your support and for trusting me with all of your real estate needs, right? Now, I do that on a normal day, like I said, about 25 to 50 to 25 people, 25 to 50 people. But on these 2K Wednesdays, I probably will send them out to about 200 to 250 people. And what it does is it generates A, interest, B, it shows how grateful I am to be in business with everyone. Even if these are my friends and family, I get a lot of my business from referral. And so my family definitely does that with me and for me. And then on top of that, all it does is it creates a cipher of reciprocity So, people responding to me, even if it's a negative response, it's still a contact, and it starts to cycle. I'll tell you the best gratitude text that I ever send out are the ones to people who ghosted me in the past. Right? We were supposed to go out on an appointment, they didn't show up. We were supposed to see things, they didn't follow through with. Those are the very best gratitude texts that I ever get, or give rather. And so, good evening. Hey, good afternoon. My name is Sekou. I'm putting it. How are you this evening? I'm sorry, I'm in a rush. Rush to say hello. Listen, I'm putting together a list of properties that match the search criteria that you put in to my website earlier. I just have a few questions and then I can let you go. Okay. You at the office when you did that. You want to talk to me when you get home? When's a good time to call you back? About 6? Okay, I'll give you a call back around 6. I'm gonna put it in my notes here. You're a renter? You are. Great. We've got a great program to get you from rental to ownership. Most people want to do that now. Oh yeah? It's usually only one of 3 things that hold people back from owning in these days. It's either credit issue or a down payment issue or an issue with a long-term lease. Which one is holding you back? Yeah? Is the credit? Down payment too? How much do you think you would have to put down? Okay. Now, you know what? We'll talk about it when I speak to you later on. Don't get fired. All right, I'll talk to you later. Have a good night. Okay. Josh, what's up? Josue, what's up, my brother? Welcome to the Terror Dome. Come on down. What's up, old honeys? All these superstars. I got the naked realtor about to join me. Let's hope that he's got some clothes on right now. Oh, if you think that I'm joking, believe me, I am not.
No, I'm naked.
You see that? No naked today? What's going on? You're
Free balling,
Ramos.
free balling it today. The AC's busted. I'm free balling it right now.
Hopefully you're making these contacts, man. What was your morning like? How many contacts do I add for you?
I was out on the road and I actually made contacts. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 contacts, physical contacts, man.
And then how many calls and social media and links and things like that?
None of that. It was all physical contacts.
You, the master of the mighty meme?
Yeah.
Okay, so we are at 578 right now. Thanks to the Mighty Naked Realtors 5. We are rocking and rolling. What kind of contacts did you make today? You were on the road? What were you doing? Oh, I know what you were doing. Don't share that. All right, let's go. Let's grow. All right. Hello. Yes. Well, my name is Sekou. I'm. Can you hear me? Yeah, I'm putting together a list of properties based on what you were searching for on a website earlier. You weren't looking in at any real estate. You're not looking at any real estate. Maybe on Facebook. Okay, that's pretty powerful. Are you a renter? You own your place. That's awesome. We have a pretty powerful listing power analysis for our owners. Uh-huh. Did you just finish buying or are you I'm confused. Oh, okay. I get it. You got an offer on your place. Did you? Where are you moving to when you sell? I get it. I get it. You're. That's pretty good, man. To have a relocation company right now during this market. That's pretty damn good. How did the reload company do compared to the market? I could certainly. I think that you started the process by asking how much your home was worth. Um, it sounds like you're a bit curious. I could put together an actual CMA for you, a market analysis. It would be my pleasure. What is your email address? I'll put that together and send that right over to you. 7983 at Gmail. Okay, I'll get that right off to you. Were there any specific things that they asked for? Any specific details or discounts that they asked for? Uh-huh. Above ground or below ground? Above ground. But you built a deck around it? No, my brother has a beautiful above ground pool. I'm from the city. As long as it's a pool, it's a pool for me. I don't care if it's above or below ground. Well, I don't know that I tell you what, I will be able to give you a market analysis of it. I don't know if there are any specific conditions that would have caused it to go up or down in price, but we'll look at it. I don't think there's anything you could do about it now. I mean, you guys are about to close. Yeah, you as a for sale by owner, right? The when the agent brings the buyer, although I think that's wonderful that they brought the buyer for you. If they brought you the buyer, who do you think they represent? Yeah. Yeah, it's clear. I mean, and their job is to get them the best deal, right? It's not to get them to pay the most money. I can appreciate that you felt pressured. Well, this is what I will do for you. As a courtesy and completely for reference, I could do a CMA for you. I cannot do any kind of actual assessment or anything like that. And the appraiser, the fact that it appraised for much more is a good thing, but it is not detrimental to you. It's not like you left money on the table. If you weren't getting many offers, or if the offers were around that same price, then chances are that's what the market will say your place is worth. Okay, I'm going to do this and I'm going to get this out to you. It may not be out to you until tomorrow. Is that okay? I'll follow up. As soon as I send it out to you, I'll give you a call back. And you're more than welcome into our website anytime you want. Okay, thank you. Ooh, he was Fizbo. He think he left like 30,000 on the table. He probably did because the agent was really good. Josue, I saw that you got 75 lead contacts from a rental. Are you kidding me? Let's add that to the mix.
Yo,
Yes,
guess
sir.
what just happened? I just made contact. I made a contact.
653, 654. Go ahead.
I just made a contact. Guess with what?
With what?
The toilet.
Don't do that, man. I'm writing numbers down, man. We live. We're
It's
live
okay.
out there, man. The people
It's
are gonna
okay.
be like Geico.
You could Lou. You could write Lou and then draw a little picture of a toilet. Can I get a
Bail.
belt for that?
Day finale. I don't know. I'm not giving you a belt for that. You can get a plop plop fizz fizz. What up, Dave finale? What's going on, real estate royalty? Hey, Dave, man, I put the StreamYard link in the WhatsApp. It would not let me put it into. Let me see if I can do it now. I have been having an incredible amount of difficulty with this Macintosh. All of you Mac users out there. Naked Realtor, you're still on the broadcast, even though you're not on the screen. Is that all right?
I'm here. I'm listening.
Okay. I'm just putting you out there, brother. I'm just letting you know.
Can you see me or no?
Frozen. No, your camera is still not on.
Well,
Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. I don't want you making cocky on the screen there.
That's what StreamYard's all about, buddy.
That's the new modern day meeting in your undies. All right, yeah, Dave. So just go to the WhatsApp, man, because it is not letting me do this here on the fly. All right. It's been a strange day, yeah, for both of us, brother. All right, yeah, I put it separately in the messenger. I'll see you in a little while, man. Don't rush, man. Take your time. I know you got stuff that you're doing. You're making your contacts as well. Josue making his contacts. 75 lead contacts from a rental. That is crazy. So we are at 653 right now. I took a half a point off for the toilet contact right there. Quite literally toilet humor. Oh, but boom, boom, boom. Got another 142. 795 where we are now. I'm going to send out another 25 gratitude texts. So I started it by sent out 35 gratitude texts this morning. I've gotten about maybe 18 responses. So I'm going to subtract those 18 responses and I'm going to put them down now and I'm going to start at 0 now. So I sent out 25. I'm going to send out another 25 gratitude texts now. And probably by the end, I will have sent out 250. We're at 795 contacts right now. It is 4:30 p.m. We continue to break this thing here. Look at that. Give me a second and boom.
Mindshare101.com. Check it out. This is all about delivering the right message to the right audience across the right channel so that you can be building more mindshare. And mindshare puts you in the right place at the right time, even though we don't know when that time is. You also got to know that mindshare equals market share. So head over to mindshare101.com, download the 7 Ways to Communicate ebook. If you need anything at all, get in touch with me. Just want to come out and support you, support Saku, and help everybody really build their business to that next level. Let's get in touch.
Yeah. Mindshare101.com, one of the early supporters of us doing our 2K Wednesday. What's up, Al Lawson? What's going on? I see you doing your 75 hard or 75 strong or something like that. You're doing some crazy diet. You're doing it and doing it well, man. Alex Lawson, real estate royalty down in Virginia. What up, my brother? I see you. Hey, listen, we are on a mission. We are looking to make a minimum of 2,000 contacts. It is 4:33. We're already at 795. I don't think we're going to have a hard time breaking that 2,000. So let's see what your contribution to the 2,000 is going to be and how far beyond 2,000 we're going to go. My dialer is going in the background. It looks like it's fritzing out on me. I could see that it's skipping, like there's numbers that people aren't answering. That's okay. I'm paying attention to that because when it picks up in my ear, it sounds funny when it picks up in my ear. Don't forget to send out your gratitude text. Don't forget to share, like, comment, count your social media posts. If you're a salesperson and you are not in social media, then you're going to have a problem developing business. And I'm not saying that you have to be on Facebook or any one or another. I'm saying that you've just got to be out there. That this is the way that we're communicating with each other right now. I know that folks are trying to get us to be more responsible with it. And at the same time, you're going to have to be stronger when it comes down to your communication. All right, let's go. Let's grow. Hello. Hey. Okay. I am. My name is Sekou, man. I'm just calling back. Somebody clicked on a link in my website. Yeah, man. I'm just putting a list of properties together for you guys. Well, good luck with that, man. I like. If I have to be partial, I hope you win the argument. How about that? The dude answered the phone. He's like, and the next time he starts yelling at me, I think he was in the middle of an argument with somebody, didn't even pay attention to who was calling back. Okay. My man Al Lawson is back with us. He's going to be coming on our daily calls again. I cannot wait to see you, my brother. I'm going to highlight this and I'm going to see if I can post this into the comments here. And let's see if it lets me do it. Command, copy. Let's see if we can post the comment right here. Boom. I'm going to just put it in the chat. Let's see if we can get that going. All right. I put it down, Ali Mo. Let's go. Let's grow. We're gonna hold you accountable to that. The folks on the call have been doing 4 appointments a day, no matter what. So we'll get you in and we'll get you catching up. What's up, Jen? I see you. Welcome to the party. Let's get this going and let's get this growing. I hit another 22 contacts through the door. It's 7, 11. 817 contacts right now. 817 on the board at 4:36 p.m. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Big Jen, good afternoon. Welcome to the party. And come on down. Get down. Hello. Good afternoon. My name is Sekou. I'm with the DeVoe Group here at eXp Realty. How are you this afternoon? I'm fine. Thank you very much. Listen, I am putting together a list of properties that match the search criteria that you had put in earlier on the website. Just got a few questions for you, then I can let you go, okay? When is a better time for me to call? You want me to call after 5? No problem. Okay. Be safe. Hands-free driving. No, use your hands to drive. Don't do hands-free driving. I will. Okay, I'll talk to you after 5. Bye. They were in the car. 8:18. Let's go. Let's grow. We're already almost halfway there, and it's only 4:38 p.m. Let's go. Hey, I wanted to take this time to just sort of let you know that as a coach, we have a few slots available for coaching for agents out there, no matter what company you're with, no matter what level of business you're at, whether you're new or whether you've been doing this a long time. DeVoe and I have sort of set apart time so that we can help a bunch of agents grow. So if you're out there and if you've ever done any kind of coaching with me in the past, you know that this is a no nonsense thing. We are doing a deal a day or getting somewhere close to it with everybody out there. We'll show you the tools, the techniques, and some of the mindset that's necessary for you to grow into a mega million producing agent. So you can go to either Sekou Krem, you could go to the Appointment Academy, you could go to the Start at Zero page, but we could definitely get you started and going and growing. We have a group coaching session that goes on every day at 8 p.m. It's for accountability. What's up, Scott Stein? Good afternoon. Hi. Yes, my name is Sekou Pyle. I'm with the DeVoe Group here at eXp Realty. How are you today? I'm doing fine. No, I was talking to my coworkers. I didn't see that you had picked up. I'm sorry. Yes, I do coach other agents. I have a nice voice. Thank you very much. You have a nice voice too. How about that? Well, I'm just calling you back. I see that you were in the work with the website, and I'm putting together a list of properties that match your search criteria. So I just have a few questions for you, then I can let you go. You're an owner, right? You're a renter? That's perfect. We know that most people that are renting are a year or two away from owning. That's the plan? That's awesome. You have a plan put together. We have an excellent program to help you get from a renter to an owner. We call it Never Rent Again. And we use the velocity of money to sort of set you up for the future, to show you how you could be in your dream home in 3 years using the system, or in a single family home immediately and leverage that towards your investments. Yeah. Well, usually we find that it's only one thing out of maybe the 3 biggies that are holding people back from owning right now. Yeah, it's usually their credit, or the down payment that they feel like they have to make, or maybe sometime they're in a really restrictive lease. What do you think is holding you back? You feel like it's a combination of credit and down payment? Uh-huh. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm not an expert with the credit, right? So there may be things that you've done or not done in the past that might affect it, or there may be things that are affecting your credit that really shouldn't be affecting your credit. So I could put you with one of our credit counselors. I could refer you to one of the people that we work with. I'm wondering, when is the last time you took your financial temperature? When was the last time you talked to a lender? Mm-hmm. Your brother's a lender. Okay. Is there a reason why you're not immediately going to him and using, because he's your brother? He's kind of a fuck up. I've got quite a few brothers myself. None of them are in the business, so no, I can't compare any of that. But I'm pretty sure I've been the fuck up more than once. I do understand the sentiment. So why don't we do this? Let me have your email address. Let's see if I can. And is this the best number for you? Mm-hmm. Did you spend a lot of time in Coney Island? Oh no, that's the bike. Okay. At Gmail. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna, if you don't mind, I'm gonna have one of my lenders reach out to you and talk to you. You obviously can use anyone you want, even if he's a fuck up. Well, thank you for being patient with me, man. I didn't realize that you had picked up. I'm going to send you a special invite to our Velocity of Money. There may be one happening very shortly, and if it doesn't happen very shortly, there'll definitely be one in September. Why don't we stay in touch? In the meantime, you're more than welcome to peruse around inside the website. You look around. Did you need a rental, or are you renting now? You saw the $3,000 rental that we had in Hoboken. Well, we can help you. I don't think that one is still available. I think that one just got rented. But I certainly can help you into a rental anywhere in Hudson County. We got an army of monster agents. All right, we'll talk about it later. It's very nice talking to you, man. Thank you very much. You have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Look for my email. Bye-bye. Jen Cologne, Spencer Freeman. What's going on? Vanessa Lott. What's up, mama? Eric, shush. The 3K does sound better. Yes, okay, fine. 3K Wednesday. However, we'll push that to the next week. Sotero, what's going on? Sotero sells. Man, Eric, what are your numbers, man? I'm just saying, if you're not going to participate with numbers, man, you can't be challenging my title, bro. Sam, what's going on? Real estate royalty in the place to be. This is the Young Turks in the place to be. Eric, Sam, Scott, Young Buck. Let's go. Let's grow. What's up, Vanessa? Vanessa, I'm still looking for you, darling. I'm still looking for you to put together a little piece. People would love to see you. Okay. Another 75. 10. We're at 894 right now. 894. I'm getting responses through email, through text, friend requests, all of that. What's up? I got another 14. Oh no, I already counted that. Sorry. I think I might have set an appointment. Let's call that an appointment because I haven't rang my bell this afternoon. I rang the bell like crazy this morning. What's up, Leslie Ortego? Thank you for the like and love. All right. Any questions about lead gen, about where these numbers are coming from, about what script I'm using? You guys are more than welcome to put them into the comments. I will answer anything in the comment section that I can. Good afternoon. Hi. Hi. Can you hear me? Is that better? Oh, well, I'm putting together. My name is Sekou. I'm with the DeVoe Group here at eXp Realty. How are you? Yeah, I almost lost my head for a second. Well, I am putting together a list of properties that match your search criteria in my website earlier. That was a mistake? Were you looking for your dream home and you clicked on this one instead? Okay. I could take you on a virtual tour of it. That's not a problem. I sure can. You don't have to come out of your house. We could schedule an appointment. We could go on a virtual tour. Have you spoken to a lender yet? It's a bold new world. We can look anywhere. Where if you could wave a magic wand, where would you be? Down in Florida? What part? Miami. You want to wait okay. I won't get political with that. You want to wait until after all of this mess is going. Okay, I understand that. I understand. if I could get you looking at properties down there without you having to risk your life. Yeah, we're doing a bunch of virtual stuff, man. And I know a bunch of great agents down in the Florida area. We can get you looking at some of the best properties on the market. They do a lot of sight unseen down there. So there's I know in a lot of the areas down there in Florida, there's a condition that you can get out during inspection. I have no good idea. I mean, I would assume that if you were looking at beach product, that if you're looking at condos and co-ops, that you know, whatever the restrictions for pets would be on the paperwork there. But if is that your main concern? Oh yeah, what happened? Wow. You know, we hear about cases like this in real estate school, but you're the first person I've spoken to that has had it happen to them. Was that up here or was that somewhere else? That was somewhere else? You move around a lot, huh? Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, that is a rather big dog. 3 bull mastiffs. Wow. I would suspect it becomes pretty difficult to find a property. Sure. Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible. So the rules didn't indicate that you could not have dogs. They just did not want you to have the dogs as large as the ones you had. Mm-hmm. They could do that? I didn't know they could do that. No, we did not learn that in real estate school. Okay, so one of the things that I will make sure to do when I communicate with those agents is I will see if I can find something special with a little bit of outdoor space so that the dogs aren't just locked into the house all day. That's huge. Outdoor space is like one of your number one concerns. Well, the properties that you were looking at on my site do have outdoor space. You were looking in the Bluffs in Weehawken. Have you ever been over there? If you do, so if you get something up here, you're gonna want more space. Well, these things are very rare to come to market, and sure, I could take you on a virtual tour there too. Why don't we do this? Why don't we schedule a virtual tour for 3 p.m. tomorrow? What is your day like tomorrow? I'll show you 3 parts tomorrow up here. I can get one of my agents down in Miami, one of my partner agents down in Miami to put together 3 properties down there. And let's see if we can narrow down your search to where you want to be. Here, you definitely want to be there. I do have an agent in Puerto Rico. Is that really where you would want to be? Yeah? I can put you together with her, no problem. I have no good idea what the market is like down there. No. But we'll find out together. Let's do some research. Let's see if I can get the agent down in Puerto Rico. Her name is Rosie, and she is a pip, and she has a beautiful pit bull. Yeah, Pippa. All right, let's see if I can get you guys together. What is your email address? I'm going to send you a link so that we can. Ground and pound? Were you a UFC wrestler or a UFC fighter? You used to be? Are you trained them? Okay. All right. Well, look out for my invitation. It's going to be a Zoom invitation. It will have a date and time on it. And let's see if we can set you up with your new place. But first, what we'll do is we'll sort of go over where you really want to be. All right. It was my pleasure. Sekou. My name is Sekou. Sekou. You'll see it in the email. Perfect. Thank you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay. Bye. It's 8:96, and that's definitely an appointment. I don't know where we're gonna be, and I have no idea if I can get Rosie on a Zoom tomorrow. I see Jen Cologne in the place to be at the hub with D getting shit done. All right, let's go, let's grow. Jen, have you been getting my text messages with those people attached to them? Send me a message back. Billy Chavez, Big Will. What's going on? William Chavez in the place to be. It is 4:55 p.m. We are at 896 contacts so far. You guys got to start reporting those numbers so that I can know where we are. It is my man, Israel Martinez. That is that New York City real estate royalty. One of the baddest brothers I know that gets it done. And very, very rapidly, I call him my friend and my brother. I hope it is a good sentiment that he shares with me. One of the nicest dudes that I've met. This world has become so small because of the digital world. Yes, I did, and I will. Okay. All right. All right. Yes. Report those numbers. Boom. Okay. We got all kinds of noises going on in the background. I don't know how sensitive my microphone has gotten. All right. Hello? I didn't get. Yeah, okay. She hung up on me. She speaks Spanish. I'll have one of you powerhouse Spanish agents give her a call back. 897. However, when they pick up and they hang up, that's a contact as well. So we're going to count that in my contacts. There we go. Let's grow together. All right, I'm going to send out another 25 gratitude texts. I have it in my Mighty. So the way I could send out 25 at a time is I use an app called Mighty Text. We were having fun the other day. What was funny is that all of the Apple users are trying to find a program or some way to send out mass text the way that I can send out with my Android. You can't. Okay, so no, they were figuring out some magic macro that you could put together in order to send it out. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that you guys have figured that out. So I send out 25 texts at a time through my mightytext.net. It's a push of a button. I get the screen open, and then we just go from there. Absolutely, Mighty. That's right, Leslie. Text from your computer. There you go. Android rocks. That's right. Toy phones not. Did I say that on unless look, iPhone, if you want to do an endorsement on this show, you got to show us how to send out text the way that Mighty Text does. Another 17 contacts, 714. We're at 914 at 4:58 p.m. 914 contacts at 4:58 p.m. Go ahead, Michelle, rocking and rolling in the background. Michelle, do you know how to do one of our brands? I'd like to put up Sekou Creme at 5:00. Put in the private chat whether you know how to do that. Let's see. You go to, there's Kojo. There's my brother Kojo. And Sharice Sat. Reese, what's going on? Let's get those numbers. How did I do the other day on our broadcast when we had some of your team join? Let's go, let's grow. There's Reese out there. She is real estate royalty. She is one of the royal badasses that I know out there in the business. My brother Kojo out there doing the veggies. He's got a program putting together, man. Oh my God. I can't wait to be able to share it with you all. As soon as I get some sort of marketing package, I'm going to put it out there and I'm going to help them sell that. Mighty Texas, the I say it all wrong. I don't know how to say it. I love it when she says it though. So I give her big props. What's her name? Cardi B. We haven't heard much from her since she predicted, by the way, people talk crap, but she predicted how serious this coronavirus thing was going to be. Let's not forget. She predicted this. She did it better than the president did. They should have been listening to Cardi B from the Bronx. So we're at 914 contacts so far this afternoon. I've rang the bell just 2 times. Let us go ahead. I will be right back. Whoa. Yes, y'all. I'm just going to put this up there. If you want a pretty powerful and concise program for your agents, me and Nick Krem and I, if we're going to be like, professional, Nick Krem and I put together this program just chock full of ways for you to absolutely just dominate your daily market with making contacts and making content that is going to push your business into overdrive. Your momentum is going to be crazy. This is not a dial-up program where we're like, hey, do this, and then in 2 weeks buy this next thing. We are asking you guys to be a part of our universe and to grow with us. There is some opportunity for some group coaching and some opportunity for some one-on-one, but all of that is after you guys have already made some money and started mastering your content and calls. Reese, do I see 400 contacts on the board? Do I see the 400 number? That is what I'm talking about. 1 contract and 5 appointments. Woo, woo. Let's go. So with 400, let's go 4, 1. So we're at 1,314 contacts. You just blow me away. That's what I'm talking about. Real estate royalty right there. That's that New York powerhouse agent in New York. Yes, y'all. Hell yeah. Hundo. She's also got a really, 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 really talented son that put together an 8-year-old son that puts together the music for her videos. Yeah, Sharice, Mighty Text does help with that. It's like you get out there, man, and that's just one more excuse out of the way. Mighty Text owe me some money. Can you have those bells again? Yes, ma'am. It's still early enough in the evening where I'm not going to get in trouble for ringing the bell. How about that? Whoop, whoop. 1,314 314 contacts. What are we talking about here? That is what I am talking about. So, what's up, Will Porter? I see you, my brother. I see you. We are at 1,314 contacts. It is 5:03 p.m. No doubt we're going to hit this number and then some. I think Eric is right. Hey, Michelle, what's going on? So I put that brand up there. I see you. Okay. Let's go. Let's grow. 1314. Dave Finale says something funny. 13. This is for any type of business. Yeah, man. Make your contacts, bro. I mean, listen, any business where you have to speak to people in order to sell your product or service is going to benefit from you being active in making contacts. There's a lot of people out there that'll be like, oh, you never have to beg for business again, and don't worry about cold calling. No, this is a universe where we add to tools that work, and in this case, the tools that work are still the old tools. Pick up the phone and start dialing. And then once you do that, you could follow up with all your digital stuff. I've got a guy that I get to work with on a regular basis. This guy is real estate royalty. He's been in the business. If you ask him how long he's been in the business, he'll probably say seems like forever. But you got a guy that has evolved with the times, and in most cases was ahead of his time when it comes down to how to make contacts and how to convert business. Of course, I'm talking about real estate royalty, Mr. Dave Finale. What is going on, Big Dave?
Hey, man, how are you? Lots going on, nothing going on. Rough day.
Hey, we deserve a rough day every once in a while. You do so well. You got to throw a monkey in the wrench every once in a while, right?
Yeah, it's just a day you just don't feel 100%. You've had those days. You don't feel 100%.
Yes, sir.
But
let me ring this bell two times
brother.
for Danielle's 2 appointments. That's what I'm talking about. 35 more contacts on the board. Let's go. Let's grow. All right. I didn't mean to interrupt there, brother.
That's all right.
9.
It's like people say to me when they look at my screen, when I share my screen, and they see all like, I probably have anywhere from 10 to 30 tabs open at a time, and they look at it and say, holy crap. It's because I start stuff. I got to go do something else. I got to make sure I go somewhere else. And that's the story of my disorganization through my time blocks. And my time blocks do work. My organization does work. It looks like it doesn't, but it does. And, but what I try to do is I try to sneak things in when I get extra time. And that's where all those tabs
start falling apart.
Yeah. So at the end of the night, I'm thinking, okay, let's close this tab. Let's close this tab. But honestly, today I woke up, was not 100%. I actually didn't get to my morning stuff until the half hour ago.
Okay.
But I have completed it. I have completed my daily tasks that are non-negotiable. And I think that's one thing everybody should look at is they have non-negotiable shit that they got to do, and they don't do it. Hey, you know what? You're not going to get anywhere. You just said that the old ways still work. Yeah, they do.
That's right.
It's the evolution of the old ways that works. I just wrote an email. I sent a lot of emails. So I wrote an email earlier talking about artificial intelligence, and are you afraid of the iBuyer, the Zillow offers, and all that crap? You should be if you're not keeping up with the times. I mean, look,
right.
You know as well as I do. We've talked about it, and the great Sean Chatla said, he just figured out what he doesn't have to be in person for, right? And that's the difference right there. Is what is necessary to be important, and what it does is it actually gives convenience to others.
Yeah.
And that's where it builds your convenience factor, builds into what our buddy Nick says with, the difference between contacts and contracts. It's the R. And what does the R stand for?
Relationships.
Right? So
that has been one of the most powerful phrases that we've put together that I've R&D'd from him, man. I'm gonna tell you that now. It is in every one of my coaching sessions now. What's up, Charlie Santos?
I believe that he's going to start getting sick of me because I'm going to be communicating him with everything. I had a nice meeting with him today. I coach people today. I talked to coaches today. I looked at my coaches today. I missed, usually it's Wednesday is my big day with my coach. And I just decided that, you know what?
I'm coached out.
Well, I'm trying to figure out a direction of some things. And I'm in the process of, we talked yesterday about different things I want to do and promote and help people with. So that's where I'm at with maybe not a change, but just an offshoot of a direction to help others and to do other things. And so I'm concentrating on that. I'm concentrating on my projects. Honestly, my production in my own projects doesn't happen till Thursday and Friday. And I get 2 full days to work on it. Actually, less than 2 full days, because Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are filled with, we're filled with meetings, they're filled with coaching clients, filled with my coaches and stuff. And, so instead of getting all worried about it and fretting on it, I just know that tomorrow is going to be one hell of a day of production for me as far as getting my projects done. And I'm working on a lot of cool stuff. And I'm so blessed to have some great people to work with, including yourself. And I'm working on a project with, real estate royalty as well, and her name is Jackie Draper. She's just like
Draper.
I've seen.
She's been killing it lately.
I know. I've seen her
absolutely crushing it,
and being inspired by others that are new to the business, like Ohani's and Naeem Boucher and the others, and it's just amazing what we're seeing in the development. And I'm talking about not development over the past couple of years. I'm talking about the development in the past few months, right? And Tom Ferry will say, and he said it on his interview with Gary Vaynerchuk the other day, about how many people have put their head in the sand and how many people have closed the mind's eye to it. Jared James said the same thing, right? It's the ones that are really going to come out of it are going to be ones like Ohani's and like Naeem and
the stratosphere.
And look at Danielle as well, with Danielle Taylor, what she's doing. And, and I'm going to tell you, man, and the common denominator is Sekou Pile. And hats off to you, brother, for everything that you've done and how you are persistent with what you do. I am so grateful for you. Being able to collaborate with you and work with you shoulder to shoulder on a lot of things. I thank you for that. And
I'm grateful as well. I'm just Black Panther next to Captain America, next to the Hulk and the Avengers, baby. That's all it is, man. It's all of us working together. We grow together and we change the world together. These guys, hashtag Sekou. All right, Ohani's. Don't start none, won't be none, okay? Thank you all. You guys are putting in work. I'm gonna tell you what we say behind the scenes, right? So Finale and I, DeVoe and I, Sakura and I, all of these mega producing super coaches and things like that. What we say is that we get to work with the best of the best. We get to work with people who want to be the best at something in this industry, and so the difference really becomes apparent when, during the course of coaching and during the course of business, when times get really rough, and no judgment, right? But when times get really rough, people make other decisions rather than doubling down on their obsession. And that obsession is this business, that obsession is growth. And so I take my hats off to all of you out there. I know, Finale, you and I talk about it all the time. I want to give special props to the agents that show up and do accountability calls. My accountability calls, their accountability calls, your accountability calls.
Right.
Whoever you are, if you have agents that are showing up and holding each other accountable and being accountable to you and some of the goals that you put out there, then you have a good squad. And listen, the world is going to bend to their will. And I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Go ahead, brother. I guess there's a concept I want to get out.
Well, no, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No. It's a bigger concept. So
I know you and I are both with the same company, and a lot of people are aware of where we are and what we do. And it's not our thing for doing this is to help people. And I'll go along with another guy I work with, shoulder to shoulder, Mark Stein. His thing is do good for others, and that's what we're trying to do. And we've all come together. There's a reason. There's a reason we're where we are, and that's it. I mean, I did a broadcast with Matt Marinoff today.
Matt,
and he was commenting on the. I name dropped a lot of people that I worked with that I've been inspired by, and they just happen to be with the same company, right?
Yeah.
And God bless you, man. And then it's
Thank
just,
you.
I mean, look, my inspiration comes from the people I work with. And I will tell you that I firmly believe it is in stone that you are the average of the 5 people you hang out with. Right?
Say it, brother. Say it.
So I want everybody to listen to that. You are the average of the 5 people you hang out with, right? Think about who you're hanging out with. That doesn't have to be with whatever company you're with or whatever it is. It does have something to do with it, however, right? But think about what you're doing, how you're doing it. And I mean, we're talking about stuff that we've done and we've known about for years. I've been teaching it for 5 or 6, the virtual world. And, I'm lucky to have been involved with the right people and learn from them, I mean, one of the things I heard today from another coach from a different business was, I learned things from other people, and it's like I'm sounding like them. And I thought I was listening to myself, right? Because a lot of people don't want to use what other people are using because, well, I'm stealing that, or some people will just do it blatantly, but that's okay. Because half the stuff that I'm doing, I didn't make up. I learned it from, I give you the names. I learned it from John Cheplak, from Grant Wise, from Tom Ferry, from Brian Buffini, all coaches of mine. Sekou Pyle, Dave DeVoe, Brett Sikora. I mean, Joe Stumpf.
Yeah.
Right? Joe.
See, that's that real estate royalty right there, man.
My first coach, right? In the late 1990s, right? Joe Stumpf. And I've also watched people. I mean, I've watched the evolution of a local Keller Williams owner, Al Donahue. I watched his growth from when he was just an agent and what he did differently, right? I mean, that's real estate royalty there, whether you want to be in that.
Hey, real estate royalty is real estate royalty. We celebrate them all. What's really funny is that Dave DeVoe and I were talking a little earlier, and we were talking about sort of the model of expansion and then where we've taken the model of expansion to and what we're looking for, and the sort of the challenges that we've had based on the rules of the past and the lessons that we've learned from them. Right. And so talk about failing forward. There's no secret, man, that Dave and I are constantly talking about not knowing what the hell we're doing, right? And building a plane while we're flying the plane. Well, we've gotten to the point where we've gotten a plane to stay up in the sky, as an analogy. And now what we're looking to do is we're looking to find people who want to make the next generation of airplane, knowing that we can make the plane fly, knowing that we can do it, take all of the information that we have and take it into the stratosphere and let's become SpaceX,
right,
or whatever the hell it is, with the plane that we're building. And it comes from that agent that wants to do the best ever in the business. The best ever in the business, and the being the sum total of the 5 people that you're closest with, in my community, in some of the the hood conversations that we have and hip hop conversations that we have in my hip hop community, we always have the conversation, you know, name your top 5, right? And so people are always battling back and forth. Jay-Z, Rakim, Nas, like there's this competition amongst the top 5, that top 5 slot, right? Well,
Right.
what if as a salesperson you were in the conversation and arguably, right? That's what it means, right? So people argue about who's the top 5 in the industry. Arguably, you were one of the top 5 that constantly came up in the industry. What if that was your goal? That's my goal. I want to have somebody argue that I'm one of the top coaches in the industry, and go toe to toe with Bill Pipes, and go toe to toe with Tom Ferry, and go toe to toe with David Long. I want to be able to. I want to have that fight. Sort of by proxy.
You want to know something?
What's that, brother?
You are.
Oh, baby. Donna Pinellic put another rental listing up.
You are.
Go,
I mean,
Donna.
what you are. I mean, I call you the king of dialogue, and I tell everybody the same thing. You know, I mean, it's an honor to be associated with you. I mean, you are. You have taught me so much. I hope I've taught you something. I mean,
you sure have, brother.
I believe. I believe that what we have and what comes out of us, we're so well enabled to be able to use what others have taught us and to assimilate it into our processes, you know, to a point where we can create on the fly. It's like, you know, I'm a big baseball fan, right? So they talk about David Cohn when he pitched with the Yankees. A lot of people know him. He started with the Mets. He was a great pitcher with the Mets, with the Royals. And he was also, I believe, with Toronto as well, but came to the Yankees. And he would create pitches on the fly because he'd
like, where did that come from?
Right. He would create a pitch on the fly, talk to his catcher and say, this is how we got to pitch this guy. And he'd be successful with it because he realized that the simple curveball or the slider or the fastball wasn't going to work, that they had them all figured out. Right. So it's just like with what we're dealing with, I call it virtualness, as you know, and what we're dealing with having to change. We got to change our businesses on the fly. We all agree that we had a 1 to 2 week hiccup. We had a hesitation, and then you picked up the slack. I picked up the slack. We all picked up in our respective businesses and what and how we were trying to do it. We were able to think and move on the fly and make decisions and say, okay, this is what we're going to do, and we're going to commit to it. It wasn't like, oh, well, you know what? Let me stick my toe in the water and see how that feels. No, man, we fucking dove in head first.
Jay-Z has a line that says, you call shots, I call audibles. Right. And so you're driving the play the way you love baseball. I love football, and you're driving the play. You've got to call an audible based on how you see the team. And yeah, they've probably figured it out. And so now we've got to call an audible in order to change the play so that we can get down the field.
So
I watch you do it.
You do what works, man. And Jared James said to me, he was my guest last week on my broadcast. He says, you marry the principle and date the model. How cool is that, right? He did an interview today with Russell Brunson. If you guys don't know who Russell Brunson is, look him up. Russell Brunson is just an amazing, amazing individual. He's the founder of ClickFunnels. It came out with his 3rd book, Traffic Secrets. But just a little thing on Russell is Russell basically his ploy is he gives away his books, you pay for shipping and handling. And his first few months of marketing his book has absolutely nothing to do with making money. His whole idea is to build his list. And he builds his list and makes money. What platform do you think he makes money on more than anything else?
Would it be?
Is it Facebook? Is it ads? It's email. It's email.
Would it be Facebook? It's email.
It's email, right? He will tell you.
This is an addition market. See, I'm all like, I don't do emails and this and that.
So because he's built. See, that's the whole thing with doing the omnipresence is that you've got to be everywhere, right? So where does ClickFunnels and Russell Brunson spend his money? He spends it on Facebook. He spends it on YouTube and on Google. he does not spend it on Instagram, right? Because the guy, and this is what he said today. He says, you got an eraser, you know, that you're going to sell. It's going to sell really well on Instagram, right? But selling a process, selling a coaching program, selling whatever he's got is not going to sell well on Instagram. It just doesn't translate, right? So what he's doing it through YouTube.
Excuse me.
And by the time people get to him, and what he does is he employs others to sell his shit, right? He's got an affiliate program that's second to none, right?
I love it.
You know,
I'm gonna have to talk to him about Sekou Creme.
Right. So, I mean, but here's the thing. Sekou Creme is a click funnel. It's set up in click funnels, right? So, I mean, it's something I've used for a long time and I haven't used it well. It's, you know, for the one that gets stuck on tech and doesn't think that I get stuck on tech all the time. And sometimes it's not like, you know, you can push through it because you push through it. I mean, it's taken me 2 hours to figure out how to move an image on ClickFunnels, you know, and I don't have that 2 hours to waste. My point is really simple, is that there are so many ways that you need to get known and need to use it and need to understand that he said, and this is the top marketer in the world, in my opinion. Facebook ads is where it's at.
I love it. Well, what a great segue, because not only do I have real estate royalty, but I also have marketing royalty, a great friend, a great brother of mine, and a master of content, Mr. Nick Creme. What's the deal, big dog?
Oh, look at
the hair is doing it.
How you boys doing?
Rocking and rolling. How are you doing, brother?
I said, look at your hair, man.
I know, right? I decided to, literally for the first time in like 18 years, I decided to grow my hair out. I've had a 3-2 my entire life. You know, like
I saw that earlier today when we talked.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hold on one second. Hold on. Let's not get into anything. I just want to show you something, Nick. I don't know if you've ever seen this program before.
So that's amazing. So now look, I'm a little jealous, and now we got to build one. Let's call it Say Creme Fan.
I'm a fan already, baby. I'm a fan already. Listen, guys. I have been getting such great feedback from both of your products and services. Both of both of you,
too, brother. That's half me, half you, right there.
Well, wait, Nick. Let me just say this. I'm talking about your boot camp. Right?
Yeah, amazing.
So one of the main things that happen as a coach, right? So I'm faced with agents that believe in one thing over another. I'm faced with agents, just like the reason why we did Sekou Creme, right? Content and calling, et cetera, et cetera. Like, you know, most people are selling one or the other or trying to do one or the other. I have a ton of agents that come into my world that are asking me to prove that scripts work, or to prove that calling works, or to prove that content works. And I'm a jerk. So I'm like, I ain't got shit to prove to you. You know, you either gonna do it and grow or you're not. But one of the things that I was able to do because of your boot camp is I've been able to connect with a whole nother level of agent, salesperson, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
And so whenever I'm coaching, I'm like, well, first thing you got to do is you got to get your content together. You got to get your image together. You got to run over to the Nick Creme's boot camp,
right?
And really get your act together. Then, if you want to talk to me about how social media works over my content or my calls or something like that, you have a basis to do it with. Right. I am eternally impressed. So you have a 3-question review, right? Would you recommend it to your friends? I'd recommend it to everyone that wants to sell a product in this modern time to go and take your boot camp. The second thing, brother, is what's the second question?
The second question: are you highly reputable within the industry? Is that not the second one?
No, I'm talking about your 3-question review. Mine is, I'll tell you mine, but your 3-question review, like when you ask somebody to give a review, this is content that is worth millions of dollars, right? So Nick says, will you do a review?
Yeah.
And everybody goes, hell yeah, because they love him, right? Because they love him as a person. Then they get in front of the camera and they're like,
right.
I don't know what to say.
My last question is, would you recommend me to a friend or family member? The first one I always say, can describe our experience together, right? Like, what is our experience and what have we gone through? Is there anything that stuck out to you in particular, right?
So let me do this.
Yeah.
Let me put you to work right now, right? So he's coaching me through this review, right? Is anything that stuck out? I'll tell you what stuck out for me. In the past, I've bought programs, I've had coaching, and I have not been able to connect with the people that I've coached with, or my coaches or their product or service is in a package, and you try to ask a question and no one is available. Nick literally got mad at me because I wasn't picking up the phone and calling him and asking him how to do stuff. Finale and I would be on a call and we'd be like, yeah, I want to do this, that, and the other thing. And we'd be like, okay, let's figure it out. Then the next day I talk to Nick and Nick would be like, why didn't you just pick up the phone and call me? And I'm like, oh, yeah, you did say I could do that, right? So the one thing that sticks out to me is not availability. It is bigger than accessibility. It is accountability. Nick puts out product and then says, here, hold me accountable to the product that I put out with.
Right.
I will walk you through how to get it done. If you don't remember how to get it done, I'll either point you in a direction or I'll walk you through. What's the next question, brother? I think I killed that question.
Man, I hate to do this. I knew this was going to happen. I've been waiting for someone that's coming up here. Actually, I'm meeting with an agent here in a second. But
that's all right.
They just got here, and I knew they were like, right when I hop on, they're going to say, like, hey, I just pulled up. All right. So I do got to go. But
no, I know.
Yeah. And then I got another call coming in. But hey, guys, second question is, at any point, did you feel uncomfortable with your experience with me? And the third question is, would you recommend me to a friend or family member? Let's go. Let's grow. We'll see you guys later.
I love you, brother. There was that one time you made me uncomfortable by forcing me to grow into new directions, man. And that is what I'm talking about. So if you get a chance, I want you to go to nickkrem.com. I want you to find his digital boot camp, and I want you to plug in. And when I tell you, when I'm saying you, Ralph, Antonio, I'm talking Rebecca, I'm talking Anthony. I got to be on with Rebecca, so I know she's got the information. If you are a salesperson and you want to dominate your market, you need to get into that boot camp, that digital boot camp. I've never seen anything like it. I don't know if I'll ever see anything else like it. And it's what put all of these fly little digital things together. When you see all of this, the Sekou Pile and Dave Finale, the Appointment Academy, all of that is because of the boot camp. So I'm singing his praises and not ours. Dave.
Yes, sir.
Let me say this. You as a coach, as a mentor, right? So we work at a company that provides you with the opportunity to work with a mentor. And yes, the mentors are real and they're designed to help you do your first transactions. If somebody comes to me and asks me, well, should I get a mentor? My question is always yes, right? I don't care if they've been in the business a long time. I don't care what it is. This new market has made us all new agents.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Post-COVID, this is a new market. We're all brand new agents. And so when I start talking about the people who mentor me, I talk about Dave Finale.
Thank you.
Right? Now, when agents are coming to me and they're saying, well, I was at the yellow company, or I was at the red and white company, or I was at the red and blue company, and I had a mentor and all they did was take my money. They didn't show up. They were doing deals. The experience that I have with Finale is that Finale will sabotage his own deals so that he is spending time with you so that you can do deals. It drives me crazy as his friend and as his brother. However, it's baked into the cake right there. It's dyed in the wool that this is a bend over backwards type individual. Can you talk to me? Just sort of give me like a I don't know. It's up to you where you go with it. But give me an overview of your mentor program. What agents are really doing in the program, and why you have to turn people away.
Well, the first thing is when I first started working as a certified mentor with our company EXP, it was like, yeah, I'll take anybody. Bring them all in. Bring them all in. I missed the fact that what I should be doing was doing a checkup, a pre-acceptance checkup with them, and I started doing that. And the ones that I can get on the phone are the good ones. That are willing to do business. I mean, there's a lot of great ones, great people out there that want to be in this business. And I mean, look, when I had my own brokerage, I would bring in people, and it would take me a long time to get them going, simply because there was the thing that fought me was that I had to worry about the other agents. And in my first meeting with most agents, it would be, don't talk to the experienced agents, right? And that was kind of like almost not fair. But the reason I said that was they're going to tell you not to do this. They're going to tell you to do that. And guess what? It's not going to work. The difference today with our virtual world and the people I work with, I have never met any of my mentees in person. Okay? They, for the most part, I'm going to say I have about 20 some now, and some of them I can't communicate with, I can't get right. So I use email, I use slide broadcast because I send a voice broadcast to them once a week, tell them what's going on. I use a Trello board. I send them. They have all the information they need. I know they've got what they need, right? Some outright call me up. Some outright, they go to my schedule and they set it up. And the thing about getting started as a mentor or a mentee, as you asked me, is to make sure that we're on the same page. Make sure that they really want it. Because I tell them if they don't really want to do it, they don't need me, right? Because I'm going to get pissed at them. I'm going to
put you through your paces.
Yeah. I mean, they've got to do what they've got to do, and they've also got to understand that they've got to give me the permission to call them out on stuff, right? They've got to give me the permission, or they have. Let's just put it this way: they have to understand that I am the person telling them how to do stuff and pushing them in the right direction. Any question is good. Any question is acceptable. I'm amazed at some of the questions. They're either really, really difficult questions that I'm amazed that they're asking, or questions that are really easy, that they don't have the guidance. And I realized then that that's really why they need me, is they need the little things, I mean, I go through simple things like filling out contracts, how to talk to a buyer, how to set up your CMA, how to do all these little things that are the hardware parts of our business. The hardware is important, but it's not essential, because others can do it for you, and I can help you and they can help you. What's essential is the software.
I think that is absolutely important, that people understand that there is the what of this business, the computers, the contracts, the hardware, so to speak. I love that analogy. Yeah. Then there's the how and the why of this business, and the logic and the breakdown and the analysis that most people ignore in this business. And that is where, oh my God, brother, you've coined a phrase now, man.
So
it's awesome.
The why comes from listening, right? So you have said that your best customer is the one that can ask you a question you cannot answer. Now we need to qualify that statement. It's because you have asked so many questions, given them so much information by your questioning, that the questions they're going to ask be that they're so dialed in to what you have taught them and what you have given them, that they're going to ask you a question that nobody else ever asked you, that nobody else didn't need. Like Like people say that this question, you've used this question as a one you can't answer. How fast can I get into this house? Right? The
Yes.
reason you can't answer is because, I mean, maybe if you got cash, we could do it in a week. You know, I mean, but you can't answer that question, right? And that's a great question to have, or the question you can't answer, because you know that you've covered all the stuff and you know that you've done a great job with it, right? And that is like, that's so special. That's the why.
I use that as an analogy for our Ultimate Agent program. So we have this thing called the Ultimate Agent program. And the Ultimate Agent program is about developing your brain to run a Fortune 500 company as a real estate agent. It is not designed to make you the best employee. It is not designed to make you the agent of the month. It is designed to make you the absolute best agent in the world, the ultimate agent. And so one of the first questions that we ask is to describe your ultimate prospect, your ultimate client or customer. And you find these agents that are operating at a pretty high level have a very hard time answering that question. And so one of the first examples that I give, like you said, is one of my ultimate client, my ultimate client is constantly asking me questions that I have to go do research around, that I have to go find out, that I do not know the answer to. And that sets me up to work with a really powerful client that's serious about their business. Right. And so when you do that and you start talking to agents about building their ultimate client and then getting really granular, but acting like a fourth grader and being divergent in thought, like really don't base it in reality, base it in the absolute fantasy. It becomes really, really difficult. It becomes really, really difficult for them to do.
So look at this too, right? So the fourth grader, the third grader, the fourth grader is going to look at a problem and be, oh my gosh, how do I do that? Right.
Mm-hmm.
Fourth grader in Little League wants to get better. So he's going to come on, Dad, let's go throw the ball. Come on. You know, really stable, right? So the fourth grader in us takes us, you, me, no matter who you are. And it allows us to say, holy crap, that was a really good question. I know I had the answer, but I know I can do better. So we're going to go and do whatever research we need to do to make it better, so that the next time we get that question, or the next time we're in that situation, it's going to come up and out of our heads sounding much better. And it's going to actually propel our client at that time to bring more people to work with us, because they're going to be mind blown. You know what I mean?
So my mind is blown right now based on everything that you just said. While we're talking about it, these people are taking action. These agents are taking action. And Your Highness, the Queen of Fizbos,
69
Ohani's 69 contacts, 7 appointments, 1 contract. Hold on 1 second.
Congratulations, Ohani's. You are amazing.
This is her 2nd year in the business.
Yeah.
She has an unwavering commitment to growth. Every single agent that she talks to is like, what the hell did you feed her? As from coaching perspective, congratulations. It's well deserved. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. She gets the coffee mug. Coffee is for closers. So with those numbers, we are at 1,799 contacts. 1,799 contacts. What's up, Kim? Miss Lindo Paradise. She is another one. She is a powerful, powerful realtor. She is an international real estate agent, international real estate royalty from the islands in the Caribbean to the islands by the Falklands, man. She is doing her thing in Great Britain. I'd love to see what she does with this market. A consummate salesperson. Wait till you reconnect. Yes, let's get them going. Come on. Let's get them going. Oh, honeys, thank you. Let's get some like and loves going there really quickly, David. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I'm like a kid with
Oh.
a squirrel, right? I'm like, squirrel. I gotta make sure that we say what's up to everyone that comes through the door and to show some love for the comments that they're doing. Oh, honeys, you rock and roll. Can't wait. I'll see you soon. Let's get you in here. All right. So now that we are rocking and rolling and we're doing big and powerful things, I want to pivot and spend some time and attention on you, Finale. One of the things that we always ask on your show is what can we do to help those folks that come on your show to grow? I'm asking you, Dave Finale, what can we do to help you grow?
You know, it's funny because I asked that same we asked that question on my broadcast every week, and I asked Jared James that the other day, and he says, "Man, I've never heard that. I don't get to ask that question that much, but my goal is just to keep giving, and if I can keep creating the opportunity to give as much as possible and to grow myself, that would be the one thing. So, you know, the opportunity for me to grow." Is more and more people I can work with and help, right?
More and more people that I can work with and help. You heard it. Uh-oh.
Yep.
Okay, we got two more. Danielle Taylor rolls through the door with another 45 contacts and an appointment. All right, so now that's 2 appointments because it's ready to buy and sell. And that was based on one of our follow-up boss leads. And then Israel walks through the door, jumping around and doing his thing. Let me just so my computer is, of course, because it's a Mac, it's acting up.
Don't go there.
Another 40 contacts. So I got 85 contacts. Go and grow. I'll be doing math while you're talking, brother. I don't want to interrupt you.
No, just keep doing that. I mean, you know, I look at where we are and what we've been doing, and you know, everything happens for a reason to people. I mean, all good. You know, I mean, I'm not talking bad. This pandemic thing has been is a scary thing, and we just need to do. Everybody needs to do their job to protect themselves and to protect others. I can't say people have made mistakes. I think everybody has done the best job that they know how. You know, I think everybody needs to keep going with what they're doing in their businesses. I mean, those that have said that they're going to wait, guys, you know, get off the fence. Time to jump in. You know, if you see the grass is greener on the other side, okay, hold up. But understand, the closer you get to the other side, you're going to see the weeds and you're going to see the bare spots, right?
Ooh,
because that's
a good one.
You know, but it's true. I mean, I can look from here in 20 feet and see a green field, but as I get closer to the fence and look through it, there's bare spots there. There's weeds there, right? It's everywhere. Nothing is going to be perfect. And with what we're doing, you know, everybody wants to wait till we can do open houses, you know, for real now and do the door knocking. Door knocking's done, guys. It's over.
Done. It's a wrap.
At least for a couple of years.
It's a wrap.
Could be wrong. I could be completely wrong.
I don't think you're wrong.
You know? So I think
that if you can do door knocking, right? If you can do door knocking in an area and it is effective for you, I wonder what you would do with a virtual world and the content that Nick helps you to create so that you not only are door knocking a block a day, but you're door knocking 5 square blocks an hour.
So there's and I'm not really going to talk the name of it because I don't understand it enough. I'm just going to get started with it shortly. It's called digital door knocking. And I understand the concept, but I don't really know enough about it to talk about it. And that's one of my millions of projects. I don't even look at my list anymore. I just know what my next project is going to be. You know, I mean, I know that I finished a major project having to do with open houses recently. And I'm going to be like looking at that probably over the weekend just to clean it up. Because When I finish something, I like to walk away from it for a couple of weeks and not look at it, and then go back to it and clean it. Project, I mean, I've got set days and things to finish up with the project I mentioned earlier about working with Jackie Draper, and of course my my website, which on my website that is realestateskillbuilderprogram.com right now. We're going to be hailing great other coaches, such as Sekou Krem, such as Grant Wise. You know, we're even gonna talk for the possibility of other coaches. I'm not going to mention any names because I don't have them yet.
Get them.
By the way, let's go over 2,000. I want to do that. 82 from me.
82. That way to bury the lead, brother. 82 more contacts. 616. There it is. 2066. Thank you.
Yeah, so I wanted to make it go over. I've been checking them. That's from my interview today. But what was I saying? So, you know, I mean, I'm really loving creating, you know, I'm really loving putting this stuff together, because the great part is that, you know, they say that when one door closes, another one opens. Well, I really don't believe that. I said, when one door closes, knock it the fuck down, right?
Knock it down.
You know, and just go through it. And I mean, the people to collaborate with. I mean, you and I have collaborated on so much stuff. And we had a meeting the other day about much more to do. And then people like as I mentioned, Jackie Draper earlier, she shows up and we have this idea, and then okay, so now we're working on it. We're working on this idea, you know, and it's great because I need to be accountable, right? So now I'm accountable to her as my partner in this thing, and she's got great ideas, and so we're putting it, and then I'm going to give her some of the work this week, and I'll give her some more next week, and we'll be done in another couple of weeks with this whole process. It's going to be really cool. It's going to help. It's going to bring the virtualness of our stuff even better.
Well, you know what I'm looking for, right? Finale.
What's that?
I'm looking for one of these little digital commercials that everyone else is putting together, so that I could broadcast it with the cool music and things like that, so that I could cut to it at 6 o'clock. At 6 o'clock, Michelle, I think, is going to cut to one of the commercials there.
So now you've just put another thing on my head that I've got to have it done by next week.
One more thing to do, right?
Well, I've got to do, I mean, I don't have an about me video for anything, and I want to do it for my content cards and stuff. And if you guys don't know what content cards is, go check out Mr. Pyle's content cards at sekupile.work, or go check out finale.com, which is the same, which is similar. And I tell you what, if you look at nickkrem.com, all of these are pretty simple. They're online digital business cards, but they do other things than just that, right? So it's really important for you guys to see this kind of stuff, right? And make them personal. Make it all personal, because you're supposed to. You're supposed to build up yourself, because you are you. It used to be, you know, we talk about listing presentations, and we were talking about that a week or so ago on my Scripts and Dialogues broadcast, right? And then I talked about you need 5 yeses, but now it's 4, right? Mm-hmm. So when you need a listing presentation, I used to say 5 yeses. You need a yes to you, a yes to your company. You no longer need that, okay? Because it's all about you. So you need a yes to your marketing, a yes to you, a yes to your price, and a yes to your commission. Those are the 4 yeses you need. And if you can get those 4 yeses by asking the right questions and the continual questions, then you've got it. Then you've got it, right? So talking about promoting yourself is what you got to do. And people need to be aware that they need to be aware of that phrase I've been using lately called the social stalk, right? The social stalk is real. It happens every day. It's legal. People will find you and people will look you up. The days of privacy of people not seeing you are over. People worry about being on social media with their personal stuff. Hey, look, if you want to know how to have a strong personal social media presence without being personal, connect with me. I will show it to you. It is really simple. And you will be a star and people will love you simply because, and you don't have to be personal. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to do. You know, I do it every day. Say, Koo, you do it as well.
Yeah, we're putting it out there.
We're putting it out there, and you know, people say, well, I'm very private, 100% respect it, 100% get it. You know, so
I'm gonna push back to those people, right? And so I meet a lot of agents on a regular basis. We're like, yeah, I don't want to put my personal business out there. I want to be very private. Then you shouldn't be a salesperson.
Well, that's true too.
You know what I mean? I understand that it was very popular to be counterculture for a long time and be like, oh, I'm not into all of that social media stuff. Well, since this quarantine and this lockdown and the business going in this direction, I would argue that there were some people that had invested all of their money in DVDs and Blu-rays and was like, I'm not into all of that digital content, all of that Netflix and Amazon Prime and Disney Plus and all this and that. Well, now you can't, like, what are you even playing DVDs on?
I got Blu-ray player.
Yeah, I still got a bunch. I haven't even unwrapped them. I don't have anything to play them on. Right. I wanna pivot just a little bit.
Sure.
I wanna bring the energy way down, right? Because this is a very low energy person. She doesn't have any energy. She's always quiet and whispering and talking really, really slowly. I want to bring on Your Royal Highness, the Queen of Fizbos.
Wow.
Olhani Santos. What's up, Mrs. Pinto Santos?
I have been speaking very slow today, actually.
Oh, look, you see how low and slow she's speaking? That's not going to last very long.
Yes, it is.
No.
She is one of my favorite realtors, and she's been out there busy. What the hell have you been doing?
Oh my God. I'm supposed to prospect all day today.
Right.
It has not
And
happened
meanwhile,
that way.
Yeah, you've actually been out there working, huh?
Yes.
Tell us about your day. Let's talk about it. First of all, introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about who you are.
I think everybody knows me already. I'm Olhani.
I think they do too.
The Fizbo Queen in the making.
In the making.
In the making.
Okay. From now on, I want to hear that in the making shit.
Yeah, that's the disclaimer.
So I'm the Fizbo Queen. I'm gonna get my crown and start
just own it.
Right.
Just own
that shit.
Just own it. And every day you wake up in the mornings, I am the Fizbo Queen.
I am the Fizbo Queen.
Writing is a part of thinking. Do it.
I am the Fizbo Queen.
Awesome.
So I've been on appointments because people are asking for last minute appointments. The market is crazy. Loco.
Crazy. Loco.
So, yeah.
Are you a bilingual agent or something like that? Why do you talk like that?
I'm bilingual. I can speak soft. I can speak loud. I can speak fast. I speak Spanish, but I will learn any language for my clients. Or just use Google Translate.
As far as I know right now, you have at least 3 coaches.
Yes.
Right? Yes. Talk to me about why that is, what you get from them, and what your responsibility is.
Well, that is because I'm awesome and my coaches are awesome and I deserve it. No, I'm joking. So I have you as my coach. Everybody knows that. I have Mr. Finale and I have Dave Duvall. And all 3 of you are just different personalities. I love role playing with you and David. It's just like different like getting 2 different clients when I'm role playing with you guys. So I get that from that. I get to role play with different personalities when I do role play with you guys, and I do get like different teaching techniques, yet the same, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
So, all 3 of you guys are so different, but at the same time, you're all the same. And we all have the same mindset, the same goals, the same way of thinking, although we're all so different. And I mean, that's what I get with the company, and that's what I love about the company.
That's awesome.
Right.
That's awesome.
Right.
So talk to us about this day. What the hell were you doing all day today?
So my one buyers that I'm working with, they were supposed to close today. They speak English, but they're not comfortable with it. So they were supposed to go do the CO. I went to help them with the translation. So I just made myself available in case they needed any help with the language, which they didn't, but just in case. So I spent 2 hours, 3 hours with that. Then I had 2 showings. That was another 2 hours. And then I did a virtual showing for a client. And I just got home. That was after prospecting this morning. So
Do you have the virtual showing with you? Can we share that?
Yes, we can. I'm on my phone. I don't know how would I be able to. Can I
I don't know. There's a
share?
little share screen there. I don't know. Can you do that? I don't know.
I don't see.
I don't
I'm
know.
not. It doesn't say share on my phone. I can send it to you. Hold on.
Okay. Well, keep going and then see if you could share it. I want people to see what a virtual tour looks like, what a virtual showing looks like, and how you help your clients to see properties without putting them at risk, allowing them to put together some questions, and then to be able to, when they walk into the place, to look at details that they may
Right.
miss the first time they walk in a place.
Right. I actually think I've come to learn to appreciate the virtual tours. It is better. Sometimes the clients come to see the properties and they kind of rush. I don't know why. So to your point, I feel like they do get to see more details because we're the ones basically controlling the showing. Although, so we're there, they know that, that we're going to take our time. And if they need to go back and see something, we're able to zoom in and just make sure that they look at everything. So I think virtual tour is just the new way of the future.
So you're
think
talking
so,
about a virtual showing or the virtual tour?
I did the virtual showing, but I recorded the video to
Right.
send to them.
Okay.
The apartment is actually not ready. I will send it to you guys, and I guess you guys can share it.
Well, I don't know how to receive it in the share. Excuse me.
Oh, honeys, how
I'm sorry?
important do you give your opinion, and how, if you do, how important is that opinion of what you're showing during a virtual showing or virtual video tour?
I try not to give my opinion. They ask me. Normally, like for instance, yesterday I showed a buyer 2 properties, and he really liked the first one, but it was too small for him. Yet he was looking for my approval to get it. So I said to him, I gave him my opinion. I told him what I thought of the property. I personally love the property, but I told them it's not about what I like. It's about what they need. And although the property was beautiful and it was in very good condition, it's not what they need. They need a bigger home. So I said to him, I mean, if the point is selling the property and getting the commission, I can definitely just tell you, I love it. It's awesome. Buy it, but it's just not what they needed. So I don't think my opinion is important. I feel like my job is to get them what they need.
Is that one of your personal philosophies, that
Yes.
your opinion is not important? I love it.
Yes.
I have a different opinion about it. However, I do know what you mean.
Yes.
Right.
I agree.
What's your opinion about it?
Well, my opinion is that you are a professional, and your professional opinion is important. However,
Right.
what's more important than your professional opinion is how they feel about it and what they think about it. But I understand what you mean.
Right. So I guess I misunderstood, because the professional opinion, I think, is different than the opinion about the home.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it comes to like the way the house looks, the way the house feels, that's the different opinion than professional.
That's all them.
Of
Yeah,
course,
that's all them.
my professional opinion is definitely important.
Yeah.
Hey,
Otherwise,
what major lesson? You just recently did a broadcast with us, a major mastermind. Everybody was singing their praises. You, Naeem, and
Marina.
Marina did this broadcast with us, and everyone was singing the praises. It was one of the best. One of the questions that I really didn't get to ask, I'm going to ask you now. What was some of the mistakes that you made in your first 2 years?
Oh my God!
She's rolling her eyes. Oh.
One of them is not asking enough questions. I know I just went with whatever the client said. Like I just wanted to sell a house. I wanted to get the listing. I wanted to rent the apartment. So I didn't ask questions. I didn't make sure to put them where they needed to be, or to get them what they needed to get. And I didn't get, when it comes in that aspect, I made a lot of mistakes, but in that aspect, I didn't get to know my clients well. Although everybody I worked with loves me to this day,
Right.
but I feel like I didn't get to know them very well.
That's a powerful self-reflection. Finale and I would tell you that this road to success is paved with all those mistakes, that you cannot be successful without all of those little mistake stones. I love the fact that you're able to see in retrospect that, yeah, maybe I didn't get to know the clients well enough, and maybe I didn't do this and that. If you had to give somebody advice, somebody that you were bringing on, somebody that you were bringing under you at EXP, what would be one of the main things that you would tell them?
I'm gonna sound like you guys.
Okay, I love it.
Ask questions.
Yeah,
Ask questions.
No question is a stupid question.
See, if I may, I want to say the difference between you today. We just lost the video. The difference between you today and 8 months ago is you got out of your head and into your heart, because you're more concerned about what you were saying and listening to what you were saying as it was coming out of your mouth, rather than saying it with what you knew and giving yourself the credit for what you knew through your heart. And that's the biggest problem that most agents have. It's called being prepared. And you decided to get as prepared as you could so you could get out of your head. See, there's a whole process about doing that and how to do it and why to do it. And, you know, it's like you decided to speak more from the soul, so to speak, than to worry about what you were saying, because you finally gave yourself the credit that you knew the shit.
Right.
Yes.
So
hey, I just saw that Shaq joined us. I know that she's out with grandma and stuff like that, and there's a big birthday there, so I want to give a birthday shout out to Shaq's grandma.
Happy birthday, Shaq's
Happy
grandma.
birthday.
So yes, it is. There is a process to get out of your head, but I do now. You know, being in this 2 years, on my third. When you do decide to get out of your head, that's all you need.
That's it.
Right. I mean, I have a bunch of friends that really realize that have really succeeded well. And it also, I mean, you're also able to handle adversity in the business a lot better. You know what, I got to tell you, Sekou, my experience with the people I work with, and we talked about the average of the 5 people, so on and so forth, is that I've never heard any bitching and moaning.
Never. Never. You guys rock and roll.
Company more than a year, over a year now. And I have never heard anybody bitch and moan about anybody or anything or any circumstance. All I've seen is basically, here's my problem. How am I going to get better at it? Or how am I going to fix it? Or how am I going to improve? There's never been any fucking bitching and moaning. And I'm telling you something. It is refreshing. And Dan Beer talked about it in a broadcast he did a couple of months ago about the collaborative effect. And that's what, I mean, that's why we're here, and we're able to, you know, edify each other as to, you know, as to what we do. I mean, we know each other. I mean,
yes,
we know each other,
and we know when we're bullshitting. We know when we're slacking, and so the accountability level is huge. Before I go into accountability, my bad. It was not her grandma. It is her mom. Happy birthday, mom. My bad.
Happy birthday, mom.
Happy birthday. In my tradition, we congratulate the parent anyway, so we would have still said happy birthday to grandma. Honeys, you guys have an accountability group.
Yes, we do.
Talk about how serious your accountability group is.
Ask the girls. You should bring the girls on and ask them how serious it is.
I've invited everybody. They got the same kind of invite.
Are there?
And right now, it's the 7.
All right. Now, what I'd like to do is like to have you all as my guest on a Real Estate Talk TGIF.
Okay. It's a no bullshit group. There's like no bullshit. There's no, you can't.
I would like, I mean, we can get that many on StreamYard, right?
Yes, we can. Now we can do 10 on StreamYard.
You can do 10.
So I'd like to do that, because I think that would be impressive, and I think people would want to see what a real accountability group looks like, and that would be cool.
And a message to the guys, because I know the guys have reached out because they want to join. However, we've kept it to only girls for now because we wake up early in the morning. It's a video call. We're all home, so we kind of want to keep it for girls just now.
They get out of bed like this.
So I tell you what, I mean, the guys should start one on their own.
That's what we said.
Yeah, what's that about?
Listen. I'm here to say that however you can make your million, make your million.
They want badass Olhanis waking them up.
Yeah, everybody want to get yelled at by you early in the morning.
We actually Tatiana and I started the group because of me, because the first 3
You were the
months
one that was slacking.
I was the one that was slacking. The first 3 months of quarantine, I was actually like really, really slacking, and in a very, very bad way. I would turn on the Zoom call and go to sleep.
Oh my God! Now I know why I've been talking. And you'd be like, "What happened? You said my name. You said my name. What
Right."
happened?
So I was sleeping through the day, not getting shit done for 3 months. And trust me, the girls Vanessa will call me, Tatiana, say, Lou, they were on my ass. So Tatiana and I decided, like, we're like, enough is enough. Like, Tatiana just got on my shit. Excuse my language. I hope there's no children on. And we were just like, let's just start an accountability, and it started to grow very fast.
Well, damn.
It's obvious that it works.
What happens if you fail to make your call?
We actually are in an app, Spar. Well, we're trying to figure it out because not all of us have iPhones, but we're supposed to lose if you fail to make your calls, you lose $100. If you fail to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, you lose $100. And we're thinking, well, we're not thinking. We're doing 6 o'clock for 2 weeks, and we're pushing it to 5:30 in 2 weeks, and then 5 o'clock.
Oh, let's go! Let's grow.
So I tell the girls it's more for me. Of course, it's for all of them, but it's because I know that I have to wake them up, so my ass is up.
I'm up, so I'll be your special guest. I'm up by 5 every day at the latest.
You should be calling us. I'm up by 4:30, and sometimes I doze off again, but I'm up by 5.
So I am getting messages from my follow-up boss and my KV core right now.
Oh my God!
And
me
these are people that you should be following up with, making sure you're following up. I'm at 2,188 contacts by 6:10 p.m.
You know, my bedtime used to be 9 o'clock, no longer 9 o'clock, because I have, like, after I do my running around, I have to follow up on all the leads that I'm getting.
And you're still a full-time mom and a wife.
Well, am I a full-time mom? I only have one kid here.
That, you know, you got to be a full-time mom to even one kid. You know that, right?
Yeah. I didn't tell you what my daughter did to me on Sunday.
What happened?
Because on Sunday I took a day off, and I was like meal prepping. I made cheesecake and I cooked, and she's like, "Mommy,
delicious.
is this a special day?" She was like, "You haven't done this in a long time."
It's about you today, babe. We rock and roll. I will tell you that it is not gone unnoticed that you have really dedicated a lot of time and energy and mind into your business and been obsessed with it. And you had 7 appointments, and you got a contract written today, and you got closings happening tomorrow or the Friday or something like that. And knock on wood, I like, this is happening for you. If not a deal a day, you're definitely doing a deal a week.
Yes, and I just got 3 more pre-approved buyers this week, and I'm working on a listing. I'm still going back and forth on the $1 million listing.
You know, I understand that you have raised your standards.
I have.
And these are standards that we know Olhanis by. We don't know Olhanis by.
It's important.
8 months ago. So, and it is your smile and your attitude is completely different.
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
It just you just the confidence is glowing, and that's great. That's
Thank
all.
you.
I like it a lot.
So,
I feel more confident.
And I see it in everyone you're working with. I see it in Danielle. I see it in so many people. And you know what? And what really sucks is that we have not been able to see each other in person.
I know, right? Let's just go to the office. Why can't we just go to the
well,
office?
Danielle and Jen are at the office right now. Don't tell anybody.
She told me. I was supposed to go.
Uh-oh.
But I'm kind of liking
Katia,
working
what's
from
going
home.
on?
I actually drove by there 2 days ago, and the parking lot was half full, like 3/4 full.
Yeah.
It's been
So maybe we'll be
full.
back in the office soon. I have
I
to make sure that you people come through the door with the Lysol
we
and the
should
gloves
disinfect
and
it.
the.
Yeah, we should disinfect it before we go. I mean, maybe
Look at the face. Look at the
I'm
face.
sure.
Eh.
I'm sure
Why
Danielle
would we
probably
have to disinfect
disinfected
it to
it.
go back? Because we haven't been there. It's already disinfected.
I'm sure Danielle is already
Oh,
disinfecting it
yeah,
anyway. It doesn't
Danielle
really
already
matter.
probably like
Between
wiped
her and Jen, they're
everything.
like wiping everything down.
I mean,
Um,
I've been summoned. I've been summoned to go with them. So maybe tomorrow.
shit. Suck
Mm.
it now. Wow. All right. So we are at 2,188 contacts.
89. I just made another one.
89 just now. 2,189 contacts.
And then I have to look at my Facebook, and I have to go through my followables, and I have to go through my KV core.
So go and do that. Rock and roll. And I know that Miguel is looking at you funny because he wants
He's not
to eat.
here. He's working.
He's not there?
He's not here. And I meal
All right,
prepped
rock
on
and roll.
Sunday, so he's gonna eat when he gets
my
home.
bad. My bad. Okay. So
I'm
rock
handling
and
it
roll.
all. All right.
Do your thing. Report those numbers, the final numbers. We'll see you. We love you. Thank you.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye-bye, honey.
What an amazing day. Like this is far beyond what I envisioned when between Steve Rosado and Devin Flores, Big Dev Tampico, we miss you. When they said, let's do this thing live, our Wednesday night follow-up, let's do it live. And I was like, I don't want to do it live. And Dev was like, I'll do it if you do it. I'm like, all right. And then he goes and, disappears on me. So now I got to keep it up in his name. Right. This is way beyond what we thought we were going to do. Right. And it started at 100 Contact Wednesdays.
Really?
This thing started at 100 Contact Wednesdays. It went to 300 Contact Wednesdays. And McMahon, with his infinite wisdom, goes, we should call it 1K Wednesday. And then so 1K Wednesday it was. And the first 1K Wednesday, we did 3,000 contacts. And so this thing was born out of it. So now we say we make a minimum of 2,000 contacts in 3 hours. I appreciate all the hard work we put in. I want to showcase just a couple more folks that are sponsoring with me.
Hi, how are you? My name is Alyssa Phillips. I've just been so passionate about helping eager individuals improve their finances and maintain financial stability. And I've come across so many people, family, friends, and colleagues who have said, Alyssa, I really want to move from renter to homeowner. But right now I'm considered an unqualified buyer. I just wish I had a system in place that will help put me in a better financial position. And that's what really shaped my passion. I wanted to be able to provide people with an opportunity to be educated around the matters of finances and really have some structure for money management. And fortunately for me, I was introduced to a platform that would do just that. I would be able to help educate people on how to manage their money, as well as provide them with a roadmap that would give them a step-by-step plan to excellent financial well-being. I was able to use this 3-pronged approach to people's finances, where I would help them organize, build, and protect their financial future. And this gave them the opportunity to learn for themselves and be equipped to manage their money on their own, and then reach their end goal, which was becoming a homeowner. So if you're looking through your book of business, if you're visiting your lead list and you're coming across potential buyers, consider using this platform that would help educate your clients, prepare and equip them, and also just give them a plan that would help them achieve financial well-being.
Yes, y'all.
Amazing.
I love it. So one of the things that I want you all to understand is that my network isn't the Amazon level network. It is the grassroots, the people who I work with. Mindshare101.com with David Greenspan is one of those things that I can appreciate the bricks that he used to build that universe. I know what it's like to put it all on the line and to put it out there themselves and to say, hey, listen, here are my ideas about how we should be running business. business and how you should be running your mindset, et cetera, et cetera. What do you think about that? Sekou Krem, RESB experience. You have so many different programs, brother. Your mentoring program. I already put up DaveFinale.com. What are some of the other ways that we can get in contact with you?
So we're gonna as of beginning of next week, it will only be realestateskillbuilder.com.
Okay.
It's gonna be we house on that site everything. We house the programs, right? We house my programs. We house the information about the programs. We house the podcast, which is the weekly broadcast turned into a podcast. We have real estate tools there. Actually, we call it real estate vids, and those are training vids. You know, they're also my vids that I do sometimes that are outside, like after my runs and stuff, that I think have enough value that can add value to others. We're going to be putting, we're going to add a page in the next couple of months with my Live at Fives, right? So people can access those training sessions that I do every Monday. You got to be associated with me, but I think what we might do, and one of the things we got to talk about, I might make those public to have more people access them because I want to help more people, right? So they're going to be on the cast, but we're also, as I said earlier, we're also going to be promoting the great coaches that I've worked with in the past. Look at that young man.
That's my boy.
And so we're gonna do, you know, we're gonna be talking about all different things, and it's going to be really good. It's taken a while to put together. It's been ready for a while, and it's realestateskillbuilderprogram.com. That's the site. I just haven't been really happy with its completion as far as I've been too much of a perfectionist. Right. So then, and the guy that I'm working with, and I would recommend him to anybody. I'm going to promote him next week. And the thing is that he's done a great job. Anything I've asked, he gets stuff done, and I'm grateful to him. I met him through Grant, and so realestateskillbuilder.com will be. They're both sites that are available, but I'm killing the first site and going back. But anyway, long story short. DaveFinale.com is all about my processes, what I do with coaching, and then realestateskillbuilder.com is about everything in one place, and that's what we're doing. I mean, it's some really good stuff. I will have an about me video for you next week. My about me video is going to be my promo. It's going to be everything, and so I just actually wrote that down. To make sure I get that done. So right now, since I don't have an appointment to play golf on Saturday morning, that's what I will be doing.
Yes, sir. Well, we have a standing appointment. We will talk about that and be able to rock and roll there. We are at 2,210 contacts. I think at 6:30, we're going to draw this one to a close so that we can count up all of the views.
I think it's a good idea.
And like I said, I still have a honey-do list that I have to take care of. That is literally, if you could see what I was seeing, Christine would kill me if I was to turn the camera even a little bit.
Well, I tell you what, I had Joanne was here for dinner last night. I said, sorry about the table. She goes, no, I'm used to it now. Because my table has all my stuff on it. And I do need to organize it better, but you know what? I've got sunlight. I can see the front yard, the backyard. I mean, it's good for me. It's working well.
All you could see.
Right. Well, for me, you know, and what I'd love to do is get all the crew over here someday, and have a good time.
Well, I am definitely going to take advantage of the last little bit of sunlight that is out there today and rock and roll. I really, really, really want to let you guys know that I appreciate every single person that watches, that shares, that does a watch party, that contributes numbers. I want you to know that if you're a salesperson and you want some help, there are a lot of people that are on this broadcast that broadcast with us every day. If we have time for a quick question, have we used the Google ads through KV Core? Thinking about giving them a shot for Facebook's leads. Alex, you know what? I literally just played that learning portal video today, I would say that we're gonna be trying it together.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, I think we're gonna try it together. I'm gonna say to ask Athena Petway or one of the agents in New York, because I think maybe Israel or one of them have dabbled in. I think maybe
It probably is
that has dabbled in the Google numbers and the Google portal, Google ads. I'm sorry, on the KV Core portal.
I
But
dabble.
here's the really cool thing. It ain't gonna cost you much, and you'll definitely be able to get your results quick.
I dabbled in Google ads when they first started.
So now that Dave Finale has told his age. No, I'm just playing.
I don't care. I don't give a shit.
Brother, I'm gonna draw us to a close.
All right, man.
I'm gonna brag. I'm gonna do a humble brag for about 2 seconds and show what we did on our 10K Wednesday.